Hello ladies and gentlemen, Yessik here again today to bring you a short review of Fieldrunners HD by Subatomic Studios. Now this is a bit different. This is an Android game, and I'm reviewing it because Olaf, a good friend of the channel's, has given me a copy of the Humble Indie Bundle pack for Android, so you might want to check that out, give some money to charity, and check out the games. Now, I'm not sure about the other games yet, because this is the first I've done a review for in the bundle, but unfortunately this one I cannot recommend, because there's a lot of things about this game that just really piss me off. Now, the main problem is the sheer staggering simplicity, and sometimes in a game simplicity is good, I will be the first to admit that, but in this there's just way too little. There are, as you can see there, 4 towers. Each of the towers you can upgrade twice. Now there's no real detailed upgrade system, you just pay and they upgrade. But you don't really know what the upgrades do, and I'm pretty sure all of them just increase weapon power. Now my second problem with the game, which you can see happening right here, is that in a lot of the levels there's like this huge, you have to know where the enemies are coming from. I was about to say something else there, but I couldn't remember what. So I just don't like that. I'll restart here, and then I'll replace the cannons properly. So, like I said, too simple, and sometimes you just have to know where the enemies are coming from, or else you're just entirely fucked. So like most tower defense games, this game is a game where you try to path your opponents to try to get them to take the longest path possible and go through the most fire. Now I know some tower defense games that isn't entirely true because you only have set tower areas to build, but to me that's kind of a different type of tower defense game. So this one you can see I've built a path already, and I'll just demonstrate the 4 types of towers. So there's the upgrade tree on the machine gun tower, which after the very beginning of the game is actually kind of useless other than to maybe build paths. Now this is the glue tower, the only actual utility tower available to you in this game. And there's the upgrade tree. To be honest, I'm not sure what upgrading the glue tower does and if there's any point to it. Maybe it slows them for longer. Like I said, the upgrades don't really give details on like strength, stickiness. They don't give details on what the upgrades do. Now this is the missile tower here. And there's one last tower which I will place and then forget about. You know, just because. So that will be the Tesla tower, which you can see I have mainly Tesla towers set up along the edges in this defense setup. So I'll fast forward it, and to be honest, I've played most of this game in fast forward so far, just because it's so useless to do otherwise. Why would I play normal speed when it doesn't make any difference? Enemies aren't getting through, I don't have to play fast, and I just really don't like this game. There's not much to recommend it. It's too simple. There's only 2 upgrades per tower. There's only 4 towers. And there's about 6-8 enemy types that I've seen. And they're not very interesting or exciting. The aesthetic isn't unique. And it's just not a great game in general. Kudos to the developer. Kudos to Subatomic Games for putting the game out there and for putting it on a Humble Indie Bundle. You know, as long as it's not just a publicity stunt, it's good to give to charities. But this game is not the best I've ever played, and even for Android, a tower defense game should have more to it. Anyways, this was Yessik here again with a shout out to Olaf, and I will see you guys next time.